Hey guys, welcome back to Pompoween. I'm being really careful when I talk because this paint cracks, as you can see. If you're new here, welcome. My name is POMPBERRY. Today I was inspired actually by my good friend Cece. She's a huge Pinterest addict, and one day when she was on Pinterest looking at Halloween stuff, she saw these vintage masks and she thought of me and she was like, oh, why don't you do one? And here I am. I absolutely love vintage Halloween stuff. If you know me, you know that I collect antiques. I haven't gotten any Halloween antiques yet, but it's on my list. And these masks are a perfect example of Halloween memorabilia from past decades. This design, though, is actually vintage inspired. It's not exactly a replica of a vintage mask. I got the design idea from a blog called Wings of Whimsy. So if you like this design but you don't have the patience to paint it on your face, you can actually go to the blog and print out this mask for you to wear. It's a free printable mask. So I'm going to leave the link down below if you guys want to check it out. I found it through Google searches. It was one of the first things that popped up when I searched vintage Halloween masks. So yeah, that's a little bit about the look. Now stay tuned to see how I did it. But before we start, please don't forget to like and subscribe. So I've already started off by covering up my eyebrows. If you want to learn how to do that, I'm going to link a tutorial up here and down below. Then I'm going to do my base with a black Makeup Forever color ink. And this is a really unique product. It feels like it's oil-based, but it sets down to a smudge-proof finish. I don't think there's any equivalent to this product in any other brand. If there is, please let me know below. It's really, really interesting to work with. It's almost like a concentrated pigment. A little bit goes such a long way. Once that's done, I'm going to make sure my eyes are really well set using the Sugar Pill Pressed Shadow in Bulletproof. I'm doing this because my eyes crease really easily. Then I'm setting the entire face with the RCMA No Color Powder. This is just a translucent powder, and my camera wouldn't focus because I blended in with a background. I had to open my mouth so it would focus. And you just want to make sure you powder the entire face really, really well, because while the black does set, it does have a shiny finish to it. Then I'm going in with a NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Black Bean to quickly line my waterline. Then I'm going in with a Suva Beauty Hydra Liner in the color Acid Trip. I'm starting by drawing the line under my eyes, and I'm keeping this pretty far from my lower lash line and really extending that inner corner towards my nose. Then the little eyebrow whiskers I'm drawing on top of my brow cover-up. And I'm using a very small detailing paintbrush so that I can get really, really fine lines. I'm taking my time with this so that I can get the lines as precise as possible. But don't worry, both sides don't have to be super symmetrical. You have some leeway with the symmetry. Then I'm going in with a Suva Beauty Hydra Liner in the color Space Panda, and I'm going to draw in the little nose. And the orange and white are the only two colors I'm going to use for this entire look. Now this is a very simple look, but because the colors are so bold and there's such a high contrast between them, it's really, really striking and really, really effective. There's a bunch of other vintage Halloween masks that you could also do. The cat one was just my mask of choice, but I'm just following my reference picture. There's not much to it here. I'm keeping the top of the cat mouth aligned with my top lip, but arching it out and really extending it. Now these are just little first strokes. You can feel free to do as many as you want. I tried to be pretty symmetrical with these, but you don't really have to. And you're probably going to have to do more than one layer of the Hydra Liners to get them to look really, really bold. Now for the cat's top teeth, I'm drawing them on my bottom lip. And I'd say the teeth are the only thing that you have to be truly, truly symmetrical with. And you're going to want to create the illusion of the cat mouth shape. So you can see I'm drawing the teeth as if they were inside a triangle. This just helps create the shape of the cat mouth. Then drawing the two little fangs. Now back in with the orange, I'm drawing this line above the mouth. Placing the orange and the white next to each other give a really, really good contrast. So doing parallel lines like this will really add to the design. I mean, they're not super parallel, but you know what I mean. Then I'm filling in the cat tongue, and that's right below the teeth that I drew, leaving a blank line in the middle for the groove in the tongue. And I'm not going to fill in the whole tongue because I want to draw the bottom teeth in first, so that it creates a limitation for where the tongue is going to go to. So once I'm like half done with the tongue, I'm moving on to the bottom teeth, and I started off by just dotting the middle tooth, and then I went in and did the fangs. Now once the teeth are done, I'm going in and filling out the rest of the tongue. And an important thing to note is that throughout this design, the colors never touch each other. So wherever there's orange next to white, make sure to leave black between the colors.
Now I'm going to draw the actual mouth shape with the orange. And it's almost like an S or a J shape. I don't know. It's like a little curvy dude. And then just going in with another layer of the orange once everything's dry, because I don't want to see any black peeking through. Now I'm going to draw little whiskers or lashes, I don't know, around my eyes. And then going in for some actual whiskers with the white, and there's quite a lot of them. And these don't have to be symmetrical at all. Feel free to just wing them. And speaking of wings, now it's time for your liner. I did that with the orange and winged it out a tiny bit. And that's it.
I put on my wig, my contacts, and my ears, and that's the finished look.
The fun thing about using these paints is that they are UV reactive. So this would be an awesome look to wear to a blacklight party. I don't even know if people throw those anymore, but I know there are some haunted houses that have blacklights in them, so this would look pretty cool.
I made these ears from craft foam, and I just painted the white part on and stuck them on a headband. Super simple. And I thought the orange wig would give it a nice little touch. So yeah, there's not much to it. Very simple product-wise. Just a lot of patience and a steady hand. And unfortunately, this paint cracks when you move your face. It doesn't have a lot of elasticity. So I don't know if this look would be ideal to wear to a party where you're going to be talking all night. So be warned. Other than that, I think it's a really cute look. It's very bold, very graphic, so it's very attention grabbing. So I kind of like that about it. But yeah, these liners aren't super great for this purpose. They're great on the eyes. As you can tell, they don't crack. Nothing happens to them, but wherever you have movement and they need to stretch, they don't really do that. So yeah, I really hope you like this look. That's all for today, but don't forget to tune in tomorrow for more 31 Days of Pompoween. Thanks so much for watching. Bye! How weird is it having two sets of teeth?